Hello everybody, it is I.
Hang bacon.
As you know, I'm currently working on a book. Oh, but I want to have more information about different cultures, lives, how things work and stuff. So I decided to get this book called Roman Life from my school library. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna keep reading it till whatever timer gets off. So there might be some scrabbles on here because, you know, kids. And I also want to do this because, you know, trying to get smarter, and, you know, pronounce words better and have a better reading comprehension. Anyway, look at this architect. This is what I won't assume that's Romans or Remus. Gifts of archaeology. Days in ancient Rome, the Roman way of life, life in Roman towns, life in the country, Roman houses, interior decoration, Roman families, Roman names, the triple name, ooh, marriage customs in Roman children, education, slavery, oh, another one of those, I'm sorry, clients and hospites. Oh, or it is clients, right? Clients and hospites. Clothing of men and boys, clothing of women and girls, Roman food, meals of the day, games, exercise and baths, theater and plays, circuses and races, races, this is why I need to start reading more. Amphitheaters and gladiators, or the gladiator, chariot racing. Travel and correspondence, books and libraries, roads and aqueducts and sewers, Roman religion. I was about to say legion. The Romans and their dead. And time to start reading. Gifts of archaeology. Here's some of the contents. Roman city looks nice. A Roman garden painted from the Villa of Leva. Portrait statue of Emperor Trajan. Alright. I don't know who that is. Purpose of archaeology. How buildings and whole cities fell into ruin. How some vanished from sight and were rediscovered as part of history. Archaeology, the study of ancient things, interprets what is found and explains or even rewrites history from the places where the Romans lived, worked, worshipped, and amused themselves from their burial places to from their art, their inscriptions, and their literature. We built up picture of the Roman way of life and people the past with living figures, not merely with stately statues. Archaeology deals with discovery and interpretation of ancient sites and ancient objects of art in use. There are sometimes found by accident remains of Roman London reappeared when sections of the martyr city were bombed in the Second World War. Such finds are often made in Rome when space is cleared for a new building. Many effigies, effigies in the Roman world, from Asia to Spain, from Britain to Africa, have remained at least partly in sight, but modern methods have made their history and purpose clearer. Remains everywhere. It's almost impossible to take a casual walk across fields in Italy without finding fragments of brick, terracotta, and pottery on the surface of the ground. Not only throughout Italy, but everywhere the ancient Romans lived, evidence of their way of life are being uncovered in parts of France and Britain. It is said that anywhere, if one digs deep enough, some fragments of Roman work will inevitably be found. The Near East has yielded wonderfully. Pottery and glass now is now in museums, and shifting sands of North Africa has uncovered and revealed whole cities of the past. One of the largest Roman amphitheaters that has been found in the great city now west of Taga, north of Africa. I think this is it. Yeah, excavations at Cosa, Italy. The most famous Roman remains in the world are in the ancient cities of Pompeii, that looks like Hercules, so Herculaneum, and Osta. The ruins of Pompeii, buried by the erection of Vesuvius in AD 79, have shown us a middle-class Italian town with paved streets and sidewalks, public buildings, houses with decorations, and sometimes furnishings have been preserved. Shops with equipment where businesses were carried on. Herculaneum, buried by some disaster, is being cleared. A large part of Osta Sea parts of Rome abandoned for. Is this some of the buildings? I'll see it today. Huh. It'd be nice to see it. So, centuries have been uncovered and revealed houses and apartments, shops, and public buildings. Silver spoon. Oh, nice. The more common an article is, the less likely it is to be described in literature. In the Latin colony of Coisa, on the sea, 90 miles above Rome, American excavators since 1948 have uncovered many humble objects like scaleways, counters for games, stelae of bone for writing, fuelable safety pins, table and kitchen utensils, and other parts of Italy. Excavators frequently find ancient bits. Thus, archaeology fills in gaps left in our reading. Histories that were written on the basis of literary evidence are being revised and lifted in the light of the constructive increasing body of this concrete evidence. Yeah, I need to read more. During excavation near Herculaneum, rails were used